In the mid-1950s, the world buzzed with the promise of a revolutionary birth control pill and innovation that could redefine women's autonomy. Beneath this hopeful veneer, however, lay a darker, unsettling reality, a series of experiments in Puerto Rico that would forever scar the narrative of medical progress and expose a hidden horror. Visionaries like John Rock and Gregory Pincus, driven by the urgent need to bypass the legal and cultural restrictions of the mainland United States, set their sights on Puerto Rico. Their quest for a breakthrough transformed the island into a live testing ground, where the hopes of scientific liberation clashed with unsettling ethical compromises. Puerto Rico, a U.S. territory with fewer regulatory restraints, was deemed perfect for such a controversial trial. What was initially seen as an opportunity to advance reproductive health quickly took a sinister turn, as the island's socio-economic vulnerabilities rendered its residents susceptible to becoming involuntary participants in an experiment that bordered on horror. The clinical trials were primarily conducted in Rio Piedras, a neighborhood that, with its modern amenities juxtaposed against enduring poverty, became the unwilling stage for this dark experiment. In this space, state-of-the-art research met the harsh realities of daily struggle, transforming compassionate healthcare into a cold, calculated test of endurance on human lives. Most of the women involved were poor and largely uninformed about the potential risks they were shouldering. Rather than being empowered to make informed decisions, they were entangled in a high-stakes experiment that exploited their desperation, a grim embodiment of how scientific progress sometimes sacrifices the safety and dignity of the vulnerable. To guarantee the pill's effectiveness, researchers administered an unusually high dose of Enovid, a synthetic hormone poised to prevent pregnancy at all costs. This aggressive approach, driven by the pursuit of undeniable results, not only posed significant health risks but also underscored the chilling willingness to subject human bodies to dangerous and unproven treatments. At the time, the success of these trials was hailed as a monumental achievement, a leap forward in contraceptive technology. Yet, hidden beneath the clinical data and statistical triumph was an uncomfortable truth. The women of Puerto Rico were reduced to mere test subjects, their suffering and exploitation concealed behind the banner of scientific progress. The ethical fallout from these trials has since fueled a protracted debate on informed consent and exploitation in medical research. Critics argue that these women, trapped by poverty and ignorance, were offered little choice, and that their unwitting participation unveils a horror where progress was built on the disregard for basic human rights. While the birth control pill eventually revolutionized reproductive rights and bestowed greater autonomy upon millions of women, its origins are inextricably tainted by the horror of its testing phase in Puerto Rico. This legacy serves as a stark reminder that scientific breakthroughs, no matter how transformative, must never come at the expense of human dignity and ethical integrity.